and I can't sail my yacht. He's taken everything I've got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Hey, it's Nate with another piano tutorial. Today I'm doing Sunny Afternoon by the Kinks. What a fun song, and it's easier to play and sing than you might think. Let's jump in. All right, so first off, I recommend you get the chords and lyrics chart. There's a link down in the description, and that's gonna help you follow along and see where the chords and the lyrics line up with each other. And we'll start with the intro. Here's the chords for that. It's not as complicated as it looks here. So it's gonna sound like this. Start off with a D minor chord. It's gonna look like this: D, F, and A. This is middle C, so you can get that octave there. And then an octave lower with my left hand first finger, I'm just playing D. Now, over the course of these two measures, the right hand does the exact same thing, and it's just the left hand bass note that's gonna step down. So D minor slash C, or D minor over C, is just a D minor chord with a C bass note. Then we've got D minor slash B, and then stepping down, I'll use the fourth finger for D minor slash A sharp. And we're in 4/4 time, so every measure gets 4 counts, and I'm just gonna be pulsing with both hands on the counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got a bunch of measures here where there's 2 chords per measure, so that's 2 counts for each of those chords. So it'll be D minor, 2, D minor over C, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this pattern is going to continue, but we're gonna switch the right hand chord shape to do an A7. That's gonna be G, C sharp, and E. I'm gonna put my left hand second finger on the A bass note, and then it's just gonna be stepping down the white keys here. So A2 over G, 2 over F, 2 over E2, or 4. It's the 4th beat of the measure. Let me do that whole thing slowly. And then it repeats. Maybe about this speed is a good goal. Okay, so now we are in the first verse. Here are the chords for that. It starts out on a D minor, but from here on out in the song, for all the D minors, instead of voicing them like this, I'm gonna do an inversion lower. So A, D, and F. It's only in the intro that I hear that high A, and this shape flows better with the other chords throughout the song. So we've got a full measure of that. D minor, 2, 3, 4. Next, we've got a C7. We're gonna voice it like that. You can come down to the C bass note, and then G, A sharp, C, and E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is an inversion on F, A, C, and F, using my 5th finger for F bass note here. Often I like 2nd finger for this inversion shape, but coming from the C and actually going back to the C7 afterwards, it's kind of nice to just keep the 3rd finger there. So take your pick. So like I said, after that F, there is a C7 again. And then the next 2 measures are the same as the second half of the intro. We're gonna go to that A7 and just So I'll develop the left hand bass line in a second, but simplest way to do this would be to just keep doing quarter notes on every count in the right hand and playing on beats 1 and 3 in the left. The tax man's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. So notice I switched to just full on quarter notes with the left as well for the walk down moment, and then it repeats again. And I can't sail my yacht. That's all there is to it in terms of the chord progression. Now we can do a little bit more with the left hand. It's gonna sound like this. This is a really common bass pattern where you're going back and forth between the root of the chord and the fifth of the chord. So for example, a C major chord has a root, third, and a fifth. The root is the C, the fifth is the G. We could go back and forth between the root and the fifth on beat 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, G, 2. But just notice that to get to that fifth of the chord, the G, you can go up a fifth, 5 notes from the root, or you can go down 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can also be a fourth down. And I'm pointing this out because for some of these chords, they go down the fourth. For some of them, they go up the fifth. So for the D minor, we're going to do down a fourth, which is A. And like I said, it's going to be on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're also going to do the high, low, down a fourth pattern on the C7. So that's going to be C, G. And it works really nice to use 1, 4, 2, 5 for the fingers there. Now we're going to flip it on the F. You can move your hand down, and we're going to do low, high, a fifth higher, F, C, F, C. Now this part is a little bit clunky because we're doing the C and we go back to the top, down, but you have to kind of flip directions there quickly where you go F, C, C, G. So one more time, just really focusing on the left hand. D, A, C, G, F, C, C, G. So all together.
The tax man's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, lazing on a sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my yacht. He's taken everything I've got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Okay, so there's 2 more measures of D minor here. Save me.
Those 2 measures sound like this. So we're going to go back and forth between the D and the A for the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the last measure here, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So just play on every count. Your hands sync up on the quarter notes. D, A, B, C sharp, okay, and then we get to the chorus. So here are the chords to the chorus. Suddenly things brighten up. We go from that D minor sound to a D7 sound with the major third. So we've got 2 measures of D7 here, D bass note of course, and then A, C, and F sharp in the right hand. And right off the bat, I'm going to do the back and forth bass line, but if you want to just stick to the roots, that can keep things a little easier at first. But we've got 2 measures of the D7 here, so I'm just going to be pulsing those quarter notes and going back and forth on 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, G7. Just step down to the G bass note here. And for the right hand, you can do B, D, and F. And again, it's 2 measures, although for this one, we're going from the root up a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Of course, that's
Save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama.
okay. So this is the same C7 we were doing in the verses. I'm using my second finger and fifth finger to go back and forth between the root and then down a fourth to the G for 2 measures.
Big fat mama trying to break me.
So same F as we were doing in the verse, going root, fifth. Now for this measure of A7, I didn't write down all the slash chords there because it happens really fast. It's just on the 4 beats of this measure of A7. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, just stepping down A, G, F, E, doing that A7 on each count. So again, from the second line,
I got a big fat mama trying to break me, and I love to live.
so, okay, so we're back to the D minor here, doing it just like we did before. Love to live so pleasantly. Back to D minor. Live this life of... Okay, here we've got two different chords in the same measure, so it happens pretty quickly, and we don't have time to do the root fifth. We're just going to do the root of the G7, and then the root of the C7. So G2, C2. Okay, and now almost done here on this F. Here we are going to go into just full-on pulsing in both hands, and so we're not doing the root fifth bass line, we're just hitting the roots. 1, 2, 3, 4, then A7, same thing there, and that's gonna be lazing on a sunny afternoon. A little detail that can be nice to throw in there is in the second half of the A7 measure there to hit a C sharp bass note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are gonna go to D minor. I'll put that line on the screen in a second. So this line is going to be, and I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. Okay, so when you get to afternoon, here is what that looks like. It is the same thing as the intro, except with some lyrics. So afternoon. Repeats again in the summertime. So the only thing about this is just notice I'm doing the lower D minor inversion here. Like I said, I'm only doing the high A in the intro. If you like it though, you can do it. It's a bigger jump. Okay, wow, we have pretty much learned everything. The next verse is the same as the verse we already learned, it's just the lyrics are different. Then we have another chorus, and then we have an extra chorus after that chorus. And that last chorus is just like the others, except it's gonna go around longer on that intro chord progression at the end. So it looks like that's got a ×3. It goes a third time. So in the summertime, in the summertime, that's one. Summertime. Sometimes I like adding the sustain pedal in. Summertime, in the summertime. Last time. Summertime. Okay, and then the final moment of the song sounds like this. And it actually just repeats that and fades out. So I will do that maybe 3 times and then just end on a D or even a D minor. But here is how you do that. Here are the notes for it. So we've got the counts there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is hitting right on those counts. D, A, on 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the left hand is going also back and forth between a D, A, but at a slower clip on 1, 2, 3, 4. So D, A, D, A. Maybe I'll do one more. And then you can end like that on a D, or maybe on a D minor, and then the song is over. Okay, thank you for sticking with me. I am now going to do a full playthrough so you can see how all these parts fit together. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you know when I put out more videos like this one. Okay, here is my version of Sunny Afternoon. Taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, lazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I've got. All I've got's this sunny